I'm Tashi, and welcome to my home. I have 4 markets coming up within the next month and a half, and I have so much to do to get ready for my first market, which is coming up in a mere 5 days. So I'm gonna take you along with me for some behind the scenes market prep so you can see everything that kind of goes in to putting together a beautiful market display. Buckle up, friends, it's gonna be a wild ride.
I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn.
So today is Sunday, and I have a list here of everything that I have to get done for this market by Friday, because Friday is the first day that this market is happening, and it is a 2-day market. I've never done it before, but I've heard about it for years. It's supposed to be a really big market. It's at a huge expo center that we have here. It's a fairly expensive market to get into. So I'm excited, but I'm also a little bit nervous. Plus, I have a double booth, and this is the first time ever that I have a double booth. But I have a double booth because the coordinator of this program actually reached out to me asking me if I would do the market because they're setting up a DIY section at the market this year, and she wanted me to have a DIY for my little thrifted sweater pumpkins. So I have to finish putting these kits together for all of the pumpkins. I have a lot of stuff that I want to finish prepping for the market. My friend and business partner, Rachel, who hand dyes all of my exclusive yarn for my shop, she's also going to be doing the market with me. So I invited her to help me out for the day, and in exchange, I'm letting her display her yarn at the market as well. So we're gonna have kind of like half of the booth be kind of like a DIY section. So it'll have Rachel's yarn displayed, I'll have some of my crochet kits out there, it'll have all of the DIY pumpkin stuff. So that's going to be half of it, and then the other half is going to be all of my product, so my wearables and all of that stuff. So I do have some other things that I want to make for the market, and yeah, it's a little bit of chaos right now. I'm kind of all over the place. So I figured this might be interesting to some of you just to kind of see everything that goes into prepping for a market, especially in the week leading up to the market. It is pure chaos, mainly because I am the world's greatest procrastinator. Well, okay, that being said, the first thing that I want to get started with today is yesterday I made this adorable tufted purse, which I think is so cute. Like, this was my first time tufting. So for my first time, I feel like it turned out pretty well. I will say it was so hard to put together. My fingers are actually sore from like hand sewing the lining into the bag. You can see the stitches there, and going through the canvas that I tufted through was very difficult, but I digress. I need to make a strap for this bad boy. And I just got this new Caydo I-Cord machine that I am really excited to test out. So we're gonna unbox this together, get it set up, and I am hoping to just use this to make a really adorable I-Cord strap to go on this purse. That's the first thing that I want to get done because that's the only thing left to do to finish this project, and then we can start checking off our massive to-do list. Let's unbox this baby and see if we can figure it out. Okay, I think I have it set up. I read the instructions. I think I get it. We're ready to try it out. I'm nervous, but this is gonna be fun. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Well, it's working. It's coming out. Here, let me show you. Look at that. So nice. And that was so easy. How fancy. I think I'm just gonna keep going with this blue because I kind of like it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but they gave me this free yarn, so I'll probably just finish it out. All right, well, That went very well. So I have my first cord here. I kind of had a thought to like make a really, really long cord because you can like connect the ends together as you kind of finish each color. So I thought it would be cool and then kind of like use it as yarn to hand knit a bag. I don't know if we're going to do that in this video because I have a lot of other stuff I have to get done before I play around, but this turned out really awesome and I think it's going to be the perfect size as a strap for this little guy. So I just need to find some yarn from my stash that will look good with this. And I'm not sure if I want to use one of the colors I already have on here or if I want to do like a contrasting color. Like I was thinking maybe an orange. I don't know. What do we think about that blue? I feel like maybe we need like a light blue, like... Oh, that might be cute. Also, you're probably noticing I had an outfit change. I did end up going to church and we ran some errands, got some brunch, and now I'm back and ready to work the rest of the day. So hence the outfit change. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, maybe just look at my yarn stash, see what yarn I wanna use, and then I'll make the cord for this bag, get it attached, and then we gotta move on to start checking off the rest of our list. Well, she's done and she's looking fabulous. I absolutely love how this turned out. I think it is so cute. And I kind of love what I did with the strap because you can either have it folded in half or if you want it long, you just drop one side of it and then you have a long strap. So it's a little bit versatile, super cute. Yeah, turned out awesome. Love my Caydo I-Cord knitting machine. It is just so much fun. Now that that's done, we got to keep checking off items on our to-do list here. So I think the next thing that I'm going to do, because I'm really tired right now and I don't have time for a nap today, so I need to move around a little bit instead of sitting in one place. I do have to unload my car because I have some product in the back of my car that I need to bring inside, kind of get organized. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do next, and I'll probably crack a bubbler open, hopefully give myself a little caffeine boost here as we approach the afternoon. And then the other stuff that I have to get done today is I have a bag that's full of clothing items that I have to add my Tashi at home tags to. So I gotta sew those in. And then I also have a basket full of stuff that I need to make barcodes for, but I also have some barcodes that I need to make for my business partner, and she's not gonna be able to get those to me until later this afternoon. So at some point we'll be making barcodes, but not sure when that's gonna happen. Kevin's here. She's here to support us. Yes. Love you. The last thing that we have to do today is I need to finish packing up the pumpkin DIY kits. So that is also on the to-do list. So many things. And then once we get all that done, we can crochet. And we got to figure out what else I want to crochet for the show, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So I think I'm just going to montage kind of getting all that boring stuff done, and then I will touch base with you guys when I get through it all and we can figure out what we're going to do next. I wish we could just nap all day together. That'd be so nice. All right, it is definitely time for an update. I have gotten everything done that I can get done, which is amazing. I am actually waiting on an Amazon order that is supposed to get here today, but it is already almost 5:30, and yeah, I'm kind of hitting my wall. I have literally been working all day long. I am tired. I also was working on kind of organizing all of my stuff that I'm going to be taking to the market this weekend. So I have it kind of all set out on the floor of my studio. Thankfully, I have a nice big open area on the other side because I'm waiting on a desk that hasn't gotten here yet. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, I think I've kind of done all that I can do until that Amazon order gets here. I did come up with a few things as I was kind of just going through what I have. I came up with a few things that I could prep for the market. Do I need to prep it? No, but I might be able to sell more stuff. So I'm kind of in this like weird limbo. Plus, I'm working on a shirt right now that I really would love to finish for the market. It's for myself so that I can wear it. Let me go grab it so I can show you because it's really cool. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, here it is. So this is what I'm currently making. It's like you make 2 giant rectangles, you fold them in half like this. You know, one is one side, one's the other side. You join them down the middle. Anyways, I've made it before. It is called the V-neck summer top, and it is by Knit Crow Addict, I believe is the person's name. I will make sure to link the pattern in the description below. It is free on their website, which is awesome. So that's kind of how I found it. But yeah, I made it before and I loved it. The colors that I made it in previously just weren't right for me. So I did end up selling it on my website actually. So I am making this one. Just like I did with the last one. This is hand-dyed yarn by my friend and business partner, Rachel. And she's actually going to be at the market with me this weekend, like I mentioned. So I would love to be able to wear something that I made with her yarn because I feel like, first of all, it'd be really cool to be wearing one of my own products. I hear that from people all the time. They're like, why don't you wear what you make? And I'm just like, honestly, because most of the time I make it and I'm like, this is too cute to keep for myself because somebody else is gonna want it. So then I sell it. And that's literally the cycle that I'm caught in. So I'm really trying hard to make stuff for myself that I know I'm gonna wear this year, but it like I have all this other stuff to prep, so I'm a low priority in my book. But I would love to finish this for this market. I'm almost halfway done with it, as you can kind of see. And this was the exclusive yarn that Rachel dyed for our November Yarn Lover subscription box. It turned out just absolutely stunning. I am obsessed with the colors. I think it's gorgeous. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do the rest of the night is just work on this for myself and try to get as far on it as I can because I am really far on it. It comes together so fast. I mean, I have like hardly spent, you know, I've maybe spent 5 hours working on this, maybe. It's just like a really fast kind of whip that I've been doing in my free time. So I think I'm just gonna work on this for the rest of the night and then maybe we'll do some more kind of market prep later this week when I have some time in the evenings after I get home from working my full-time job. I think that's kind of sounding like a good plan to me. So that's my plan. The items that I wrote down here in my notebook that I came up with that I probably could prep more of are keychains, scrunchies, beanies, maybe some earrings. I have like these really cute yarn hank earrings, and just if there's a lot of crafters at the show, they might be interested in buying those. And then also vests. My vests have been selling so fast. Like I cannot keep vests in stock because I think just because they're a lower price point, and also I think vests are just kind of in style now, like the crocheted, you know, granny style vests. So I would love to make a couple more of those, but I know realistically I'm not gonna be able to get all this done before the market this weekend, but I'll probably focus on getting the smaller items done, like maybe making some more scrunchies and some more keychains for sure, because those are easy enough to put together. So that's kind of the plan for the rest of the night. Just working on this bad boy, seeing how far we can get on this, hopefully finishing it before the market this weekend so I can wear it because that would be awesome. And I think that's everything I have to update you on. Yep. All right, I'm gonna go. Well, I gotta wind another skein of this yarn because I'm clearly almost out. And then I'm gonna go get comfy on my couch, probably eat a bowl of soup because it's approaching dinner time and I am getting hungry, and then just work on this the rest of the night. I'll probably catch up with you guys a little bit later on this week. Hello friends, it is Monday night. I honestly did not think I was going to be talking to you this early, but I wanted to kind of fill you in on my plan going forward for the next couple of days. So last night I got this far on side number 2. That's not very far. I didn't get very far. But tomorrow I have the day off of work because I have a few appointments in the morning. And then the rest of the day I will have free to just kind of hang out and crochet. I am hanging out with my friend in the afternoon, but knowing us, we'll probably just be sitting around watching TV. So lots of crochet time tomorrow. And while I still really want to work on this and I really want to get it done to wear to the show this weekend, I need to make some more product. So I'm gonna take you with me and you'll see why here in a second. Let's just pivot. So Kevin is currently sitting on my ball bin. I pulled out my bin full of my spare cotton yarn balls. And so once she leaves her perch, I'm going to break into this bad boy and make some keychains out of my leftover cotton yarn. And I think I'm gonna have to compromise with myself. I want to spend like maybe an hour making product, and then I'll let myself work on the shirt for the remainder of the evening. And yeah, so we'll see how much we can get made. And I might actually go grab some scrunchie stuff too, because the scrunchies come together really, really fast. And I'm not sure what I'm doing for the keychains yet. I saved some stuff to my Pinterest board. So I'll probably just see what I feel like making, and then we'll just go from there. Does that sound like a plan, Kevin? She's my supervisor, so, she's saying, get to work, Mom. Right? We gotta get to work, and we're watching the Eagles game. So we're gonna be up late tonight because we're gonna watch the whole game and hope that the birds win. All right, that's your update. That's kind of the plan going forward for the next couple of days. Just a little bit of work, working on the shirt, hopefully get it finished. So I guess we'll talk to you guys later. Say bye. Well, hello friends. It is Thursday night and the craft show is tomorrow and I still have to pack up my car. So I figured I would pop on and kind of wrap up this vlog with you guys, let you know where I'm at, everything that I got done, etc. So I'm sure you're all wondering how the progress on the shirt is coming, and I will say it is coming quite well. It's not 100% done, but here's where I'm at. Okay, so it's kind of like that situation. Okay, it's looking super cute. So I have the front and the back completely joined together. I do have to still join the sides together and then just do trim all the way around. So I just do, actually I don't think I do anything on the neckline, but I think I add kind of a bottom to it. Like I do a couple rounds around the bottom. So this will get done. I will be wearing this at the show and I will try to include a clip of myself wearing it at the end of this vlog so you guys can kind of see how the whole fit kind of came together. But I did finish the shirt, but TBD if I'm gonna get to keep it because a woman saw me working on it and she wanted it and she's still here, and so we'll see if she comes back to buy that, which is gonna be like very bittersweet because like, yes, I want your money, but also like I was trying to make something for myself, so it's kind of funny, but I'll keep you guys posted. Of course, the shirt that I was making for myself to wear tomorrow to the show sold. Yeah, that woman ended up coming back and buying the shirt, which is very like, it's awesome because that was a $250 sale, but I'm also like, well, what the heck am I gonna wear tomorrow now? But I ended up taking today off of work because I was honestly like, I was sitting down and I was looking at my to-do list for this show and I was so overwhelmed with everything earlier on this week. So I went to my boss and I was like, hey, is it okay if I take work off to work on my other job? And she was super cool, super understanding, and was totally fine with it. So that was awesome that I was able to do that. Very appreciative because I feel so much better. I just feel like I'm sitting now in a really good spot with everything. I got some things finished up that I needed to get finished up. Like I got the pumpkin kits all finished for the DIY pumpkin kits, and I was able to make a ton more product that I wanted to get made. So I kind of showed you guys some of the things. I had these yarn skein charms and I turned them into earrings. Let's see if we can kind of see this. So I have the silver version, which is super cute. And I actually made a pair for myself that I'm going to wear to the show tomorrow. And then I also have a kind of like muted, I don't know what you would call this, like a muted bronze version, I guess. So this is what the muted bronze kind of looks like. So same concept. I did have to use the like rounded lever back hooks for these ones because I didn't have any of the regular, you know, like earring hooks in the same color. So I did end up using these. So technically these could also be stitch markers because I have the lever backs to use as stitch markers. But then I made a bunch of other earrings because I got this like giant, you know, this box full of all of these charms. And I got them specifically to make stitch markers, but there were some duplicates in the box and I ended up making a whole bunch of earrings that turned out far cuter than I could have ever imagined. I think these ones might be my favorite. So they're just like little bows. And obviously the bows are different colors, but I had these like little gold heart charms that I added. And honestly, I was very tempted to keep these for myself. I still am because they're so cute. But I just got creative and I made a whole bunch of different ones. Like these are some star ones that turned out really cute. Got some flower ones. Yeah, I made like so many different variations of these. Oh, these ones are really precious too. They're little cat charms with the heart on them. So yeah, I love these ones too. I just want to keep them all for myself. So in total, I ended up making So I ended up making 11 earrings with the different charms and 8 earrings of the yarn skein charms. So that's a lot of earrings. And then I also made stitch marker sets. And again, I just, you know, used the little lever back charms or the little lever backs and then added charms to them, but they turned out so cute. And I put them in packs of 3 and they're all kind of like either color coordinated or coordinated based on theme. So let me see if I can find my favorite one to show you. Okay, well, it's maybe not my favorite, but it turned out so cute. I did like this little kind of like tropical theme. So that one turned out really cute. But, oh, and I did this like sea theme, which I think is also super cute. And this one was probably my favorite. This is also kind of a sea theme, but it's more like girly. Yeah, I don't know. I had so much fun just kind of putting them together. And I still have so many charms that I was hoping to get made into stuff, but I ran out of time. So in total, I got, let's see, how many stitch marker sets? 1, 2, 3, 11 stitch marker sets made. And I'm gonna be selling all of these for $5. So all of the earring sets and all of the stitch marker sets are just gonna be $5. And yeah, I feel really good about that. My $5 like spinner display was gonna be really light because I also made keychains. Oh, that's the other thing that I made. I forgot to show you those. So the other day when I was, you know, sitting down to crochet, I mentioned that I was gonna make a couple of keychains with my yarn scraps. Well, I ended up only making 2 keychains because I've literally been so busy this week. I have not had time to make any more, but I love how these keychains turned out. So here's how they turned out. Ah! Aren't they so cute? I love them so much. They turned out absolutely adorable. I definitely think $5 is a little bit too low of a price point for these, but I'm just gonna throw them on the $5 rack because I don't know, if I sell these and I sell some earrings, like it'll kind of be a wash, so it'll be fine. It'll even itself out. Anyways, so that's everything that I got done and I feel pretty good about it. Of course, there's always more that I wish that I would get done, but it's just, you know, there's only so many hours in a day. So I will definitely be recording the journey of the holiday market over the next couple of days. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell so that you get notified when I drop my next video about the holiday market. And with all that being said, I will see you guys next time for another crafting adventure.